Have you ever wondered what it costs to spend a week in the desert as you frolic with a bunch of artists, ravers, and even the occasional mega celebrity at arguably one of the most famous music festivals in the world? Well, in case you've been living under a rock, Burning Man is an outlandish art, fashion, and post-apocalyptic 9-day music festival in the middle of the desert that not only serves as the annual mecca for hippies, burners, and ravers to be their freest selves, don elaborate costumes, or wear nothing at all, party on fantastically decorated art cars, and ritualistically burn an enormous wooden man, but also as the not-so-secret stomping grounds of celebrities and tech moguls who romp the desert with them. And today on Two Traveling Turkeys, we'll be breaking down two Burning Man experiences with two drastically different price points to find out which one is the most worth it for the price. We'll be deep diving into everything you've been waiting to know about Burning Man. You know, those burning questions, if you know what I mean.
Like, how much does it really cost to go to Burning Man?
Or what do celebrity camps really look like, and much more. And in case you're new here, I'm Athena.
And I'm Heather.
And we're the Two Traveling Turkeys.
So this video is actually part of a series we are doing all about Burning Man. So be sure to check out some of the other videos in this series, like Ultimate Guide and What to Bring to Burning Man. You can check that out in the links below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, because you don't want to miss out on our other videos and tips about Burning Man and so much more. Okay, so let's jump right into the cheapest option. Now, while we said this is the cheap budget option, be prepared, because that's actually very deceiving. Burning Man is much more expensive than it seems because of all the other survival stuff that you have to bring, okay? Not to mention the tickets, the transportation to the remote area of the desert in Nevada.
Yeah. Burning Man isn't like your typical camping festival. You need to battle the elements, and that requires you to bring a ton more stuff than any other music festival out there.
Right, and we actually made a video listing out everything you need to bring in this video here.
Okay, now obviously you shouldn't expect personal chefs, nice showers, or AC with this option. But with the lack of luxuries, you get more of a community environment and that sharing good time vibe that Burning Man was founded on.
Right, and with this option, you'll be roughing it quite a bit, dealing with a lot of heat and a lot of dust. But don't get me wrong, you will still have a blast. This is actually the option we did, and we had an amazing time.
Yes. Okay, so how much does it cost to rough it for a week in the desert at one of the most well-known festivals in the world? Well, let's break it down.
Okay, so when it comes to actually getting to Burning Man, the most important thing is your ticket, okay? You can't get in without a ticket. So between buying the ticket and the fees for the tickets, it's gonna cost you $450. And then you have to purchase a vehicle pass because, I mean, obviously you have to drive there, get in somehow. I don't think you're gonna walk the whole way. So that costs $80. Then if you're gonna rent a car, which is the cheapest option, that's probably on average $130.
All right, so now it's time for food and drinks. So stuff like groceries, trail mix, beef jerky, 4 gallons of water carriers, a Gatorade pack for those long nights. And, obviously you need alcohol, okay? And that's gonna come out to around $318 per person.
So next is the survival supplies you have to have there, like a reusable bottle, first aid kit, sunscreen, oh my gosh, sunscreen, yes, best friend, like a dust mask, goggles, all sorts of things like recycling bags, all the cool things that you'll need to survive. And on average, that's probably gonna cost you about $226 for all the items.
All right, so now we get to the good stuff, the toys and the camping decor. All right, so you're gonna need like a bike, but obviously this is the cheap option, so you're gonna get a used one off Craigslist. Seriously, so great, okay? Because you don't want to get a new bike with all that alkaline dust on it anyway. Then there's like glow stick, cabana, shade structure, solar lights, etc. to decorate your campsite, like a flag and stuff, and that's all gonna come out to like $360.
Okay, so the cheapest option, you're gonna want to camp because that's the least expensive. You're gonna want to get a tent, very, very heavy duty steaks, okay? Like a stove and a warm sleeping bag and a portable shower. Now, all of this is gonna come out to about $1,327. Okay, now that is the end of the cheap option, and the grand total for everything is $2,891.
Alright, now Burning Man might have a reputation for being full of naked hippies, but some of the biggest celebrities and Silicon Valley tech giants attend the event every year as well. So how does the 1% do Burning Man? Well, with champagne, private chefs, and drugs, of course.
Whoop, whoop. Now, obviously, they're not interested in roughing it with the rest of the peasants. Instead, they lounge in lavish, exclusive camps known as Billionaires Row, with all the luxuries of the Ritz and the price tag to boot. You got the munchies at 3 a.m. in the middle of the harsh desert. Don't worry, you just have to call your 24/7 private chef.
Alright, so in recent years, sandstorms and intense heat aren't standing in the way of a fleet of uber-wealthy celebrities like Heidi Klum, Paris Hilton, Katy Perry, Cara Delevingne, Susan Sarandon, and even Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, from flying into Black Rock City on private jets and paying ungodly amounts of money to stay in plug-and-play camps, complete with crystal chandeliers, glass refrigerators filled with champagne, beautiful women serving cocktails while dressed in lingerie, and of course, luxury air-conditioned RVs, and LSD. Can't forget about that.
And they fill our Insta feed with barely there costumes, crazy art installations, and obviously plenty of desert selfies. But how much does it really cost to party like a celebrity at Burning Man? Well, we did a ton of research into this, and this is what we found. Are you ready?
Okay, so when you're a celebrity, the only way you can really travel to Burning Man is via private plane, of course, right? So where you'll be driven from your private plane to your camp and served like kings and queens for a week. You know, Susan Sarandon took a private jet and Mark Zuckerberg actually helicoptered in. So how much does this whole private jet life cost? Well, that's the burning question, right? So a flight from Mountain View, from basically San Jose Bay Area to Black Rock City, will cost you around $1,000. But you're only allowed to have a 25-pound carry-on. But if you're a celebrity, screw it, because all your stuff can be shipped over there in front of you, right? And then another flight from LA to Black Rock City costs around $1,600. Is that right for you?
Now, of course, the celebrities aren't grilling their own food, nor are they staying in RVs filled to the brim with other smelly burners. No, 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 no. Their camps consist of, are you ready? Private luxury RVs or glamping tents, private restroom trailers, multiple art cars, a central lounge and dining area with a private chef and his team in a 38-foot-long kitchen with 2 refrigerated trucks. Okay, and the food they serve is like sushi, lobster rolls, steak, and cocaine, of course. Oh, and that's not all, okay? There's also a nightclub where the top DJs spin 24 hours a day, girls in lingerie serving cocktails and helping you slip into your nice silk robe, and it's all powered by 4 generators because being hot in the desert is for peasants. Now, what, you may ask, would all of that cost you? Well, it just costs, only $25,000 to $50,000, anywhere in that range per person. Okay, so that is a lot of moolah.
All right, and then there's all the daily epic costumes. Now, you know that these celebrities are not just going over to your typical party supply store and just picking up some little costumes, okay? No, no, no. Paris Hilton has been known to be getting her costumes from huge designers. So just imagine what that costs, all right? Now, for the grand total of all of this expensive stuff, what does it come out to? Basically around $35,000 to $60,000 per person. Yeah. Are you ready for that?
Okay, so here are our final thoughts. Mochi, what do you think? Which option would you choose?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. For those of you who don't speak cat, basically she said, I would like the high life, the expensive one, because duh. You know,
Princess.
Look at her. She makes a lot of money. Like
Clearly.
a lot. Yeah, she says, of course, I want private chefs to make me fancy food. I would love lobster boils, sushi, left and right.
Yep, I agree with her. I'm
Yes. I'm there. But for those of us who don't make as much money as Mochi, I like the cheap option, but with an RV. I love the tent. We did the tent. It was great, but we couldn't. RV situation was very difficult. But yeah, with the AC, that would be preferable. But that bumps up the price because the RVs are insane.
there. Yeah. It's also still sweaty in there too.
It is.
So.
Especially if you have like a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But
All right. Let us know what your thoughts would be. Are you guys shocked by the price for the expensive one?
oof.
Do you want to see more videos with Mochi? Anyway, hit that subscribe button if you like this video, and also hit the like button. It really helps us out. It takes a long time to edit these videos. It helps the algorithm. Anyway, all right, till next time, Turkey Crew, we out. Woo!